I wonder if this is a priority for me to sort. I mean, the jars I'm keeping no matter what. But, oh, sorry, I don't know about this angle. I'm purposely sitting on the floor so I can show my rolls and feel comfortable. I'm wearing a towel, which isn't staying on. Really hot today. All right, I have these jars. Can we get to the video? I have these jars filled of things that I like and use, and I also collect these jars because so practical putting food in them. I used to put more food in them, but I don't use my kitchen, so I don't really do that. But I also, there's nothing better than an antique jar with antique marbles. So that I'm very excited about. But I'm going to be really ruthless here, and we're purging today, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of this stuff, but we have to think about there's going to be lots of stories attached to these things, but most of them are useless, and probably I haven't been in these jars for, some jars I have been in, but for years. Some of them I haven't been in, but they're storage for little things that are useful. Now here's something weird, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's definitely an ADHD OCD thing. It's when I take the things out, I could just put them in a box, right? And just like take it to a thrift store and have them deal with it. But before I guess I care is the correct word. Like, it would make it easier for whoever receives it to have the stuff like in individual bags, so it's not like nails with rocks and like, come on. It just seems, thoughtful. Now what's happening, I use these old bags that I don't use for like shipping stuff or anything because they all have print and stuff on them. But it's so funny because now I'm like, they have to be clear bags because so that the people at the thrift stores who are sorting them can. But that's bullshit. Why do I even care? The priority has to be me. I don't have time to worry about other people. Right now I'm just looking for smaller bags, if you're wondering why I'm making all of this bag noise. And I don't see any. There's gotta be, I know that there is, and maybe I should have been more prepared for this video. Most of them seem to be just the same size regular shopping bags that I collected years ago, because they don't even give shopping bags to people anymore at any store. Alright, whatever. I don't know. I started apparently to sort some out, but I'll just take these and go where we go. Alright, so a jar of antique buttons. I'm gonna have to put on my glasses for this video. These, I don't know where I got them from. Maybe I thrifted a bag of antique buttons once or something. Always awesome to have. I mean, I could go through it, but you can always buy another bag of antique buttons. And me just staring at them, you know what? Some of them might have been from stuff that I had, but we can't do it. We can't. When you're purging. I definitely have not gone in here and looked for a button. Some of these I might, no, that's so funny. I know that I've bought buttons like this to put on a coat. I know I've bought buttons like this to put on a coat. I like a natural, or, I mean, these are pretty nice. Jesus. Is this what it's going to be like? Am I going to have to... I can't go through everything, and I can always buy other buttons, and I'm never going to replace a button, and I don't have it. Like, should I go through and save the ones that? Oh wow, we're off to a bad start. The purpose of this video is to, you can't keep anything. I really have a hard time with that purging process. Anyway, we have one empty jar now. Alright, then we have these things. I did it. I moved on past the buttons. I know that some of you are like, go through the buttons. Do it, but I guess I'm too far into the decluttering community, and also I have to be really, really specific about what I keep. I see something else that I don't want to keep, because I'm going to be homeless, and homeless people can't hold on. If I hold on to the buttons, then I have to hold on to other things too. So do you understand here? Okay, so here's brackets and stuff. Like, all of this stuff is great for making furniture that I make sometimes, and I do often come into here to get a bracket or two to put up a shelf. But, you know, there's all these rules that people have for minimalism. You know what? And it's so interesting that none of the people who follow me are into minimalism. And I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay, so I was talking about these rules. There's like 20 rules. Can you buy it in 20 minutes for $20? Now, $20 is a lot to me, but I mean, is it really? Because I'll go and I'll spend easily $80 on toys when I don't have any money. Okay, now here's something that I was thinking about when I was going to get to this. Okay, the hair clips, which are awesome, but I don't have any hair. I have plastic ones. I'm probably going to throw those out too. And I told myself when I gave myself this haircut the last time that I'm not worthy of a real haircut until I can afford to get a haircut. So if I'm not going to pay for a haircut, this is the kind of haircut that I can successfully give myself. So that's what we're going to do forever and ever. So, but could if I put that in the bag with the buttons? I don't know. So I'm throwing out those hair clips. I am weird. Look at these little hair clips. That is so weird. Okay, I don't even know why I have them, but I do like them. They look like combs. I don't remember where these came from. Probably from the dollar store. They're really sturdy. They're kind of cute that they look like olden day combs. Would they look good in my diorama? I don't know. All right, here we have some, it seems like some beads in this jar. I used to save these jars because these are like the jars that they give you the condiments at the hotels. And I used to spend a lot of time in hotels, and I used to get a lot of condiment jars. I never ordered in room service, but I would take them when I would walk by the cart. Sometimes I would even take the ones that people discarded out on their trays as I'd walk down the aisles. And sometimes they always had a seal on them and they wouldn't open them. Some of these beads are cool, but I'm not gonna bead a necklace. Which brings me to this jar. Here, I'm skipping to another jar. A jar of beads, which would be normally something I would keep. These ones are new from Dollar Tree, and I do like them. And some, because they're unvarnished, I really like them. Okay. I'm keeping these ones. Okay. How am I gonna do this quickly? I am gonna keep something here. There's something at the bottom of this. There's a button in the bottom of this. Buttons and beads can go together. I don't mind doing that. Let's do that. Let's save a bag. All right, so there's lots of stories here. Oh, do I have the light too bright? There's some stuff that I wanted to talk about my my weight and stuff. So I did mention how I was concerned with how I looked in the video, and I was just gonna not worry. I was just gonna sit on the floor and let my belly roll over my towel, even though it doesn't really do that because I am still successfully thin, even though I have not been doing well. So when I go on bike rides, that is when things get out of control and I have access to food that I would never allow in my house. That is my pro tip. So if you're a person and you're trying, wow, the lighting is so bright. If you're a person trying to eat healthy, lose weight, stuff like that. Like, oh, a bee just rolled across the floor. That's not. I can't go get it now. But I'm really gonna keep these, even though they came from the Dollar Tree. I can go buy more. This time-consuming stuff. See, also you have to worry about your time. Where was I going with the eating store? Oh yeah. So I can either like. Once I get a taste of that bad stuff in my mouth, then I can't stop for weeks, it seems, but not really, for maybe a week, because then I get so disgusted with myself that I say, you've got to stop eating this junk. And not because it has more to do with, like, it's not good for you. It, like, inflammation and all of the bad things that the food does. So, like, I should probably not leave the house. One of the reasons why I don't like hanging out with people is because they make me spend money on stuff that I'm not interested in spending. I really like this button. I'm kind of glad that I found that one. Were there more of those? I don't know, but that's not what we're supposed to do. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't have a matching one. Would it look good on the shelf as a jar? It would. I'm keeping it. Okay. I'm keeping that. I'm getting rid of all of these varnished ones. They just look like those massage chairs. Now I'm like, what if there was another one of those buttons in there? But I didn't see it, and I was looking through very carefully. Okay. Back to my story about. We'll put those in a smaller jar. We'll make a small jar of stuff I'm going to keep. Oh, well, maybe this is that small jar. Here's another. Oh. Okay, this isn't cool when the stuff gets rolled around because then I'm going to have to deal with it and do it all again. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. So, am I going to get off? Am I going to just stop the thing, the food? Oh yeah. If I'm okay. I'm either in two states. I'm either starving, like I am now, because I haven't eaten yet today. Because I do like to intermittent fast. That does help a little bit with the amount of food that I eat. It's wasteful. So I'm like hungry all the time, but I feel so good when I eat under like. When I had been eating under 1,500 calories, I think I had been eating under that, and I felt amazing every single day. But I did that for so long, and then I had to go like to the store or to the something, and then I saw like pizza buns on sale, and I can't compete with that. Like normally I would have no problem like going and buying like a zucchini bowl if it didn't cost $25 for one zucchini meal. Why is the light? My lighting is never this great. How can my lights possibly be working that well? I guess it's the angle. Okay, that's a little better. How can one, I can't, I'm not in that financial position right now. And then I also notice when I do buy this bad stuff like the pizza buns, it's still more money than what I would pay for what I would eat at home. So I definitely should eat at home. So I know that we all struggle with that. And that's why I can relate to people who have, like, I am a glutton and I definitely have eating disorders because I binge and I can't stop myself and I eat and I eat and I eat. The thing is, I feel good. I feel really, really good when I don't eat too much, but it's either, okay, this is what I'm trying to say out of all this. Either I'm starving, like, and I'm so hungry, and it's not like eating out of boredom or anything. It's like I'm starving, or I feel horrible because I ate too much. And I'm not, well, I shouldn't say can. You're not supposed to say you can't, but I have to somehow figure out the happy medium in there, because it's that cliche that people say about food. It's probably the hardest thing to kick, the hardest addiction to control, because you have to eat. Like, you always have to eat. Like, you can't go cold turkey like you can with bad drugs. All right, so this is a ball bearing. I'm keeping that. Oh, this is not cool. Okay. So I was really worried about these things because I spent $80 on them, and they tell you, like, these were stones from New York. I went around in the stone. I went to the rock store, and what I was looking for, and I thought I was going to have some of these. Well, we're going to talk more about this later, because I was obsessed with pirate treasure and this was like in my 30s, probably in my 30s or 40s, and it was just some obsession that I had. No, how old was I in 2012? It was probably around 2012, 2014. I don't know how many years ago. How many years ago was that? But I went to a stone store, and I thought I was also into, like, in the yoga space, and I was doing social media for ethical and socially responsible, and I was in this meditation community and yoga and everything. So, like, the stones meant something. But so I went to the stone store. I went to the one that was recommended, and I went and I don't think I bought this crystal, but maybe I did. And I bought ones that I thought looked the most like gemstones, and I tried. And then by the end of it, they cost like $80. The thing is, I would have been happy with just plastic ones, but that all being said, I'm going to keep these. This one's amazing. I don't know. I think this might be one of those things that have crystals inside of it. That's so cool. I probably had propaganda on that. And then there's that one. But what I thought was, I'm going to keep these for my dioramas and stuff. I can use them for my toys can collect giant rocks, basically. So I would use them. But yeah, I tried to get ones that look like gemstones. I don't know how. I guess I was pretty successful. I spent a long time being this one's really great with the light shining behind it, but too bad you can't see. Maybe I'll have to show you in a different video. It glows. It looks unreal. But that did work pretty well. Here's an arrowhead. I think it's a real arrowhead. Like, that's one of the oldest things of all time. Like, it's the beginning of this land. All right, here's another one, I guess, that I bought because it looked like a precious gem. And then this one would not be one that I bought, but perhaps it was one that somebody gave me. It's not Sparking Joy. Like, I understand why I chose all of those ones, and I was very careful about choosing them, and I think the gem store person, but this one must have been given to me by one of the hippy dippy people that I know. The thing is, I don't even remember, because it does something or means something. I'm not feeling it when I hold it in your hand. And then this is a real crystal, which looks incredible. And I don't even remember where I got this stuff. And then we have this marble. This marble that's rudimentary. Maybe it's not a marble. Maybe it's a real stone and I don't even remember. Maybe it's a piece of glass. I have no idea. But I guess it would have to be a really antique marble because it is so rudimentary, if it is in fact. So I guess it can go in that jar and not go into that other jar of marbles that I've decided to keep. Okay, so I'm going to put those things. Maybe this is the rule. We're not allowed to... Oh, look how much stuff We're not allowed to fill up more than this jar. That's not true, though. There's going to be definitely stuff that we're going to keep. What did I do with the jar of marbles? I'm keeping this and not even looking at this. I don't know I think I have two jars of marbles. I have ones that are really antique as far as I know, and then there are ones that are from the dollar store. I think this one is like a 50s marble, so they probably have, this is probably the antique jar. I do get, I guess because of the Pirate Treasure Precious look at this. This is another rudimentary one. I'm putting that marble in here because this one looks so much like it with the it's like blown glass, and that's where it was cut off at. So let me, even though I hope it's not a stone, but I guess what does it matter if I can't remember what it is? That's the thing about sentimental stuff. The sentimental stuff doesn't mean anything to me, but it does kind of feel bad, like if your mother gave you something that was passed down through generation and generation, but it doesn't mean anything anymore to me if I don't know what it is or who it belongs to or anything. All right, another comb. That's good. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just move on. Okay, this is just a bunch of junk. And, oh, this is interesting. I'm just going to put this stuff loose in with the hair clips because I don't know what else to do. These are from the dollar store. They're just clips. I've used those to hang sails from my windows as curtains and stuff. This is off of that. Whoa, one of my lights just fell. We gotta be careful with all what we're shifting. I guess we have a good enough lighting system already here anyway. I got my thumbnail. That chest right there, that came off of that. I guess I'm not even, it is kind of cool that it's like, it's probably from the 1800s. So that means that this bracket is from the 1800s. Oh, gee, who knew it was this hard? All right, so a door latch, even though I probably need that for the shed. If I have the other piece to it, I'll keep it. All right, here's some bicycle stuff we don't need. Here is a replacement plug, but this one looks really too old and antique. Anyway, it's kind of cool, but we're getting rid of it. It is something that I would keep if I lived somewhere. We got buckles and belts and electrical wire ties. We've got more buckles. I guess they're from suspenders, and I would save those in case I got thrift suspenders, but let's just say that we're not buying suspenders anymore. This is for a yoga ball, and this is to put one of those round inflatable balls that people sit on, and I do have one, and I probably should put it with it. Yeah, okay, S-hooks I use all the time, and these rings are so good for junk journals and stuff that I wanted to make, but maybe there's no time to do that. Maybe, is there going to be time for me? I guess this was the S-hook. I do use S-hooks. I'm going to get rid of that. These rings, though, I've been thinking about buying them, so now that I know where they are, we're going to have to see. Now here's a brass buckle from an army bag that I probably still have, or one that I worn out. More brass buckles from army bags. I'm just going to get rid of it. I'll probably get rid of the army bags too. I have lots of nice bags that I would wear. You know what? I'm not gonna. Thank goodness. Right, it gets easier. So I'm not gonna keep these. I would not want to bind a book with those things anyway. More brass, more buckles from I know that they're army bags that I had before. Here is a Clark's leather. I used to love wearing Clark's shoes. I stopped doing that. I just have Blundstone boots now. More suspender buckles just in case I had something that I wanted to make suspenders out of. That would be kind of cool to do, but I'm never going to wear suspenders. Here's some more clips, and wow, this is like the buckle. These ball link chains come in handy a lot, but I'm throwing that out. I have a lot of these buckles from army bags. I think I would use these army bags so much that I would wear them out. Another Clark. It's a real piece of leather with Clark written on it. That's why I like a real natural piece of leather. But here is a key fob from something that I don't know. I don't know what the FCB is. Here is another buckle. I don't know if that's for suspenders or we'll just get rid of that. Very useful. Those things, use them all the time. What's hooked on them? Rings, but I have been known to buy these. I don't have any purpose for them right now. I don't need them right now. I would never find them right now. Let's just get rid of it. And I didn't find the latch for this, so we'll get rid of that. And and these things. Can you see the lamps? I make lamps out of conduit stuff, but I'm not gonna. Do I see? This is another thing that I do. Do I have to find the other the conduit components and put this with it, or do I just donate? You just do it. You gotta push through. You gotta do it. There's gonna be more fun stuff here. Got it. I swear. So this is the doorknobs and door pulls. So I love these pulls. I used to put them on everything. And I saved, they were from IKEA, and they were just such a cool style. They were like vintage, but still, and I used to put them on all of the cabinets that I would move in. Every time I move into a new place, I change all of the handles and stuff on the cabinets. And even some of the furniture in this place, because it came with a lot of furniture. But the stuff does have to be abandoned. I'll have to buy them again. I guess this reproduction stuff is kind of easy to find. One thing that I am happy with, I don't like off-price store furniture and stuff. This one's so antique and nice, and it took me so long to hunt this stuff down. These poles, they were kind of big. They'll never go out of style, but I guess they're probably not in fashion right now. There's a big industrial trend in the early 2000s, I think. But these are classic antique knobs. Am I gonna regret throwing them out? But I am throwing all this stuff out. Do I put this in a new bag? A hardware bag? That's what we'll do. We have buttons. I mixed up the buckles. The buckles should have gone into, but who cares? I do have things organized a little bit. Oh, there's marbles. Marbles from that other jar still falling on my crotch. Okay, I'm going to put those in here. I have no use for these. Uh-oh. And they couldn't be anything. Yeah, I want to get rid of those now. It gets easier. Isn't that great? That's the best thing about purging, is that it gets easier. I can't. I'm probably not going to keep this chest. I don't have any place to go. Could I get a nicer chest? Maybe. It's so rusty and so old and so cool, and I've had it for a very, very long time. I thrifted it decades ago. I guess I should keep the buckle. I can put it in it. That's what I'll do. Okay, so all of these handles we're getting rid of. And it's the one reproduction thing that I can accept. So, because I do have, you can't see it now, I've put new glass handles on all of my cupboards and furniture here, and I think that I love them, and and I'm very happy with them. Oh, there's more of this stuff that I did. How did I not finish this one? All right, so just junk. I'm doing real good, guys. We're doing real good. Okay. Hardware. Oh yeah, the knobs of the hardware. All right, so more of these brackets and stuff. I guess I'll buy new ones. So funny. I got brass ones for depending on what situation I was in. Different. I think I used these for a specific project. I think it was making picture frames, and that's why I had these ones. So these I definitely would never use. But I'm getting rid of everything. But I was such an L bracket king, and to this day, all of the. Can you see some of the? You might have seen the shelves before. You know, I have these thin shelves that I made with these boards, and I make them and I put them up and I make thin shelves so they're only this thin, and they're always put on the wall with these brackets. But I'm not going to be putting up any more shelves. I'm going to be getting rid of them. Wow, I am doing so good. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Actually, I don't have to put the lid on perfectly right now. Okay, here's another one. Maybe that wasn't even the right lid. Wow, so many empty jars. We're doing super well. I'm afraid of some stuff. Okay. Okay. These I stole from a girlfriend. Wait, no. She wanted to steal them from me. Or maybe I stole them from her. They're reproduction stars. Okay, I might keep them. Okay. This looks like it's a very useful thing. So then we've got letters from a press, from like a news press. So very, very old, turn of the century newspaper letters. Those mean something. Those stars. And this was just some promotional coin that was made out of wood that I really liked. You know what? I still like it. It's going like it would look really nice in my dioramas. All right, so it's going in the diorama jar. All right, here is another letter from the tin types. So I'm keeping that. And then what is this? U-Loft. These are nice little tin badges, but this must be some kind of promotional thing, and it means nothing to me. I know exactly where that should go. I don't know what it's for. I'm gonna I'll stick that in with the buttons and the beads. And then there's a washer, so we'll stick that in the tools. There's these things which are, I think these are from IKEA furniture, but I have no idea. I haven't used them before. We've got these angle wrenches, which I've got a million of them, which came with a lot of these shelves and stuff. I'll just throw that in the tool bag. I've got 2 extra bolts, which who knows what they go to, but have I needed them? Do I have any of the furniture? Nope. These actually would look really good in my dioramas too. So there we go. This chunk of metal would look nice in my dioramas too. All right, here we go. It's happening. Oh, and I've got another one of these wooden things. I think that it's not even connected. I think it was just from different times in my life. It says 2013. It probably was some kind of, I could read it and see a token for a drink, and I don't drink, so I got to keep the token. Or it was some promotional thing for digital content or something like that. All right, we're filling up that jar. I might have to move it to another jar. What else do we have here? All right, so, okay. So, local artist, friend of my mother's in Nova Scotia, makes things out of rocks, but then they drill rocks out of holes in them so they can connect them together with, I don't know what they do, but look how cool these are. Okay, they spark way too much joy, and then plus a jar full of cylinder granite. I mean, I can't. Yeah, I want that. I want that. It's as cool as a jar full of marbles. All right, and then I did talk about this. Now, here's another one of those. It's a giant one. And then the rest of this stuff is stuff that other rocks that I think my mother gave me one day when I visited Nova Scotia. And so, and they probably, well, they don't mean much. They can't mean too much to her because she gave them to me. And I don't think she would give me anything that she liked. So, but there's a giant piece. Can that fit into? I don't think there's enough room for me to fit it in there. But it's also a very cool rock that was drilled out of a piece of granite. All right. But a lot of these would be fossils, and my mother loves fossils, so there you can see that there is living, well, there's not, like fossilized living, like creatures and plants. That's what would make those patterns. And then there's I don't know, here's a piece of two different types of sedimentary rock that's stuck together. Sedimentary rock, probably just to show me what's on the beaches where I'm from. This is a piece of brick. This I don't understand how this looks like a piece of brick, but this is a piece of brick that has been worn out by the ocean, and so is this, which I don't know why I have that, but I do have these shells, and I am doing a nautical room, so I will keep these tiny little shells, which are pretty nice, and put them with my other shells, which is what we're gonna do. And then the rest of these rocks, I guess I'm just going to get rid of. I didn't pay $80 for them. They were all free. They might mean something to... I don't think... Oh no, my back is getting really hurting. How about this piece of granite? I might keep that. That's kind of nice. Okay, I looked at everything. Wait, do I really need that? No. It's not that nice, and I have super nice $80 rocks. So let's put them in a new bag. Rocks. Okay. Let me shift here. Oh no, we don't want to fuck up my back. Okay. This is easy. So I saved zippers from probably like buttons or zippers or something that I thrifted, coat hangers that came with all kinds of, or maybe I even bought it for the zippers so that I could make some clothes for myself. I did once make clothes for myself, but I'm gonna just throw those into the button bag. I saved them, I've never used them. Free jar. Okay. So, next up, oh, this is cool. I might find something in here that I like. So, always have been super into electronics, and it's so funny. It was like it's such a world away. A lot of these mean so much to me because I would spend so much time with them. These I think are from a rolling rack, which I put wheels on. and I don't have it anymore. So those I can get rid of. I'll put those in those I replaced the feet with rolling wheels. I'll put those in the toolbox. But I spent so much time with coaxial cables and converting things, and incredible. Like it does spark joy, but this stuff is all useful, and probably you would call them antique now. Like sometimes you'd have the old TV sets with the FM tuner, and you had to put in your new cable system. You would use one of those wires. Splitting a pair of headphones. We have 4 segments on a jack now. Could I use this? I might. Oh, guess my rolling rack had lots of feet. I think I remember that correctly. Oh, and then this is probably some kind of Apple converter. I think this used to be a mouse. Oh no, it was a video. It was a video port. I'm pretty sure I don't have that camera anymore. And then I guess this is just some kind of housing for a cable, and then converters from. I guess they still do use professional 1/4 inch headphone jacks. This is a cool one. Okay, this one I'm keeping. Goes stereo to mono, I think, which doesn't always work out, so it is good to have this. Oh, and this is a mono. This is good for a microphone. Okay, however, I think this one is damaged. Yeah, so that's I guess it should be garbage, but. And then just let me look more into here. Okay, this is, I don't know, this is some kind of pad to protect something. Let me see if I can get up without, oh, my towel's falling off. Useless. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is like, I think it's probably a mono jack too, but that's like, I don't need these things anymore. And then, oh, and this is to make some, this is how you made something mute. Like if you had a tape recorder or a video camera and you wanted to not record the sound, you would plug this into it so that it would make it mute. And this is an extender. I would use those so much. This is a bender, so you could bend the cable. Like that would come in handy. Like I needed all of these things. Again, this one's, I think, a mono to stereo, which is also a hard thing to do. But I think if I remember correctly, this one was broken. Okay, I'm not gonna use any of these. I was just looking for one that might be narrow, because sometimes when you have a phone case and it's too wide around here to plug a plug in, so I'm just gonna. What on earth? Somebody might love those things for some reason. Do I have any kind of? I should really just throw it in the garbage. But what's the point? I can just donate them, and then somebody else can. Maybe it's a treasure that somebody else wants. Maybe somebody wants to convert an old television. Will I have anything else that fits into that category? I don't know. But am I going to keep that? I'm not going to keep this. I have smaller ones, and I'm going to keep it. But something that I know about minimizing your life and being a minimalist is that you can keep stuff. And then you can keep stuff that you know you're going to abandon. Like I think most people have been in this situation where that you just, you live in a place and you move out and you just leave the stuff there, right? Or there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to have around me that I will use and enjoy and love, but in the end, it's all abandonable. Like, I guess everything's abandonable. That's going in the rock bag, though. What am I going to do? It's too heavy and big and awkward and getting in the way. What else do we have here? All right, we're getting into fashion. So these, I have pinned quilts to myself and worn them like capes and shawls with this all over New York City. Fashion weeks and whatnot. I have laced up my sneakers with these kilt pins. Kilt pins are very useful accessories. You can turn. I got to keep those because they can turn a rag into high fashion. So I'm keeping those. Now here, whoa, this is gonna be something. Most of the stuff, hopefully, all of this stuff is thrifted. So a really cool tie clip. I used to wear ties all the time. I used to be super vintagey. And let's just go through this stuff. A Nova Scotia flag. That is the province in Canada I am from. Here is a, I believe it is, what is this? This goes on a tie clip, but why can't I think where this goes? Oh, it goes on the collar through the holes of your buttons. And it's like, it's kind of cool. When you have the holes from the buttons in there and you put it around the tie. I don't know if that's an intentional or something that I made up, though. But that's what I use that for. But we're getting rid of this. We have a Grand Old Opry. That is real, what do you call that? Mother of pearl. That's really strange. A banjo. Just an old vintage button that I collected. I mean, I used to wear these as another tie clip. That's a really cool tie button. And then you put this through the hole. But, I mean, I collected some really cool, rustic, rugged, cool guy tie clips and stuff. I got some wings. I would wear that on my jackets. I've got, hopefully none of this is stuff that my grandfather, region of Halifax, municipality, I mean, that's where I'm from. But that's it's the city I'm from. I mean, it's close to where I live. And then we have lobsters in Nova Scotia. Is that good for my nautic room? That's Nova Scotia. I guess my mother might have given me those things. What am I going to do with these? Lunenburg County is the county of Nova Scotia that I grew up in. And another, oh, it's a giant safety pin. It's not as old school as the kilt. We got some kind of bird pin that I probably thrifted. We've got matching cufflinks. I loved wearing these. They're just so weird. Like, they don't match, and they do match. And they're made out of wood, and they were definitely handcrafted. You can see the glue on them, but I used to wear those all the time with my cuffed shirts. Just more, anytime I would find flight buttons, I would love that. Makes you feel like you're a pilot. Then coat of arms, like this stuff looks great on blazers. This was a tie clip that I would wear all the time, an axe tie clip. Oh, and one of my other favorite things was a conveyor belt. I probably talked about this. I probably showed it. A conveyor belt buckle. I definitely showed it in one of my videos where we were going through my belts. It would probably be years ago now. But I wore this all the time. An axe tie clip. Would I do it again? You know what? It was before all that hipster stuff. Now it's probably not good. A little horse, another cowboy tie clip. For a very wide tie. Oh yeah, and I had this in gold and silver. I had to definitely get both of those. Another, I think I bought this at Army Surplus store it would have been New York. I have a favorite Army Surplus store. I wonder if it's still there. Rifle Expert. I mean, how cool is that to hang that on your lapel of your jacket, and then it dangles just a little bit. And it says you're a rifle expert. I mean, would I ever do that again? No. I've got one or two pieces that would not be in this jar that I would keep. I think this is like a brownies from Girl Guides, brownies kind of thing. Those are cool. I wonder if I have any of the Boy Scout ones that I've seen when they have a number 2 star for achievements. Those, no, I'm gonna get rid of everything. Oh, and this was another favorite because it's like, maybe it's a real diamond. Oh, it's like my pirate treasure. What if it is a real diamond? It's a little big, but We'll get rid of that. I used to wear that a lot. I like these little, and there's another tie pin. Just a little sparkle. This one, vampire up my outfit just a little bit with this red ruby in the middle of my tie. It would look really cool. Halifax again, from Nova Scotia, where I'm from, the big city of Nova Scotia, the capital. And then there is, I don't know what this is, but this is sweet as well. Some kind of military button. Let's get rid of it. This one's so... this was before the boy pearl trend. I would totally wear this. Just clip this on probably my lapel and let it hang over my tie. Yeah, hook it into your two things here. I wonder if I think it probably is the purpose of it. I'm guessing, and then you let this hang down over my tie. That's kind of nice, but I mean, the gold stuff is not setting well with me right now. I guess because I know that it's like not real. I don't know. It's not real gold, but it's just am I not a gold person? I'm not a silver person anymore. I don't like metals in general. I don't like jewelry. But a little flash of a button is okay. But I guess none of this is really. I mean, I really appreciate it. But a seahorse. Speaking of nautical, that's really cool. Getting rid of it. More wings. We saw that exact same set. We got a J for Jason. Oh, I like that. I like how like 50s, 60s it is, but get rid of it. I have a tie that matches that perfectly. A really beat up star. A horse. Like how cool, just to put that. And what I would do with these, instead of like putting them in, I would just put them, sometimes there's a button right on your pocket of your blazer, and I would just stick the button in there like a button, and then you'd have that little embellishment of a horse on your jacket. I'm sure municipality of Chester, that's where I went to high school, and then a Nova Scotia button, and I'm putting all that back in that jar, a number 1, I guess those are brownie points or something, a little cherub baby. I love religious iconic stuff, and then another cowboy riding a horse. So that was really fun, but I'm dumping it all into, I should keep that separate somehow. Yeah, I'll put it in another bag. Imagine somebody having to rifle through to get to the pins and the buttons. So there we go. I wonder if that stuff is worth anything. It's not worth my time. I got toys that are worth a whole lot more than spending my time divvying up that stuff. Okay, are you still here? Are you still with me? This is interesting. Okay, so look, I mean, this is the jewelry. This is the jewelry that I'm interested in wearing. I would rather wear one of these as a tie clip than anything. Just rugged, classic kilt pin as a tie clip. I actually have done that a million times. This can hold a jacket closed that doesn't have buttons on it. Who knows? That stuff I am down with. That is my jam. Simple, basic. We got a small jar done. We were doing all the big jars. I didn't even realize that. And we'll move on to. Should we stay on? We'll come back. There's some more jewelry here. We'll come. Oh, there's two more. There's two more jewelries. I'm sure that there's more. All right. So the nails. Let's just dump those right now. Loosely into the bag. The jar, keep that. I guess I can put the jars that I'm keeping. All right, here. Oh, I guess I can put these in. Am I even going to look at these? So most of these would be from promotional items from like South by Southwest and stuff. Oh, I really like these. I don't remember what the company was. Look, the company didn't even put their name on it. That's so funny. It was probably before, yeah, it was definitely before I was like collecting toys. I like that. Oh no. Oh my god. This pin says I'm big in Japan. Now, like a logo t-shirt, I don't really support that kind of stuff. I kind of think it's like I'm an old guy. I don't think old guys should wear like Marvel t-shirts and t-shirts with slogans and stuff on them. I really like a simple life. But I'm gonna just throw these buttons in with. I mean, this is too fun not to go. I don't know what that is, but it is a cool logo. Oh, okay. There is probably gonna be some good stuff in here. Like I love this button, which I think was just a restaurant. And that's how they would how they advertised it in my local place. Now, this is my favorite production company. I'm never. I'm missing my Degrassi pin. Hopefully, it's in here. That kind of sparks joy. This I think was filmed in. I think this was a show that was filmed in the community that I grew up in. I think this was some band pins. Oh, that one's kind of cool. It's a Canadian. It's all rusty. All right, more of those. I really like the aesthetic of that pin, but I'm never going to wear a pin. Oh, the friend of mine's promotional button. I guess I won't show that. PF Flyers. This is that PF thing again. I guess it came with sneakers or something. North by Northeast. That's Canada's South by Southwest. I'm Easy. Oh yeah, I guess I did like the promiscuous. Okay, that's just another band button. I don't know what those are. That's kind of a cute one. I do really like these though. I wouldn't. Why am I putting them on the side? There's like, I wonder if I got the full set. They're really cute. Would I ever wear them? I'm dropping buttons without even looking at them. I guess it doesn't matter. I think Feel the Smog I Love. Yoga. Some kind of yoga promotion. Another friend. North by Northeast. Two. I think these were on some bags that a designer gave me. Heart-shaped, but nice. And then I love this. This is a really nice button, but where are you going to wear buttons like this? I mean, some people do, not me. There's another one of that TV show with another character on it. Do people still do promotional buttons? I guess I don't go to events. Jägermeister. It used to be my favorite alcohol. The rare time that I would drink. I mean, it tastes delicious. It's like candy. So a lot more of those shaking hands buttons. Oh wow, there are so many of these. I wonder if I collected the whole set. I'm pretty sure I got these at South by Southwest from some kind of media company. Another character from that show. Another shaking hand video. Oh, another astronaut. These are cool. I think I have way too many though. I want to get rid of them. Another CBC. Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. And I'll just show you some more of these buttons that don't mean anything to me. But I guess it's good to check. They all seem to be the same ones. I guess I had some friends in bands or something meditate on this. Oh. You know, I don't agree with meditation. North by Northeast. I wish Mint Records. I don't know whose record company that was, but apparently I was promoting it in some way. Alright, this is awesome. I've decided that I'm not going to keep those. I probably could buy nicer pins, and then I'm gonna get rid of these. Wow, it gets so easy. Like, I don't know, like, it's like these are so cool and so cute. I don't know what they mean though, and I have lots of toys that look like these that I would rather keep than keep these buttons that I'll never wear. That is so, I probably got the whole set and was so proud of it, but I don't even know what it means. And way to go for these people to promote whatever they put these out. They're super cute though. Goodbye. What am I going to do with them? I'm never going to wear them. Okay. So, keys from every apartment. Wow. I wonder if I don't even think that apartment's still there. So, I don't know. What do you do with keys okay, that's cool. Probably some kind of project that I did. Tiny little locks. Too big for dioramas, but they're still tiny. But these would be every extra apartment key that I had. I lived in a lot of lofts, so I had special elevator keys and stuff. Some really cool old keys from old places. Well, not old to European standards, but I would keep the keys from the places. I mean, I don't even remember what key would go to which, but I guess what am I going to do with these? I mean, what does anybody do with these? What are you supposed to do with these? I guess I just throw them in a miscellaneous bag and see if somebody wants them. These, I think I know. I think that building was torn down though. So I'm not even going to go in and try to open the door. I know that I had done it once. I moved out, and I moved out abruptly, and well, I gave my notice and everything, but they never responded to me. So I was like, what? Okay. And then, so I moved out, and I gave my notice, no response. And then I thought, is somebody going to ask me for money? Is somebody going to give me a paper to sign or something? But no contact from them at all. And then I still had the keys, or an extra set of keys, and I went in one day, and it didn't look like anybody. They didn't even care. I think they were closing down their building. Okay. Wow. Okay, are any of these are little glass mirrors that my mother used to hang these on the Christmas tree, but they really are just old glass mirrors. Now, I put on the jute string, and I used to hang them up for Christmas too, and I added my special touch to them, and they are reflecting the light really cutely, but they are all chipped and old. I mean, that is kind of cool that they're chipped and old, but I could recreate that again, and nah. Again, I ain't gonna be celebrating Christmas anytime soon. I guess I gotta give them their own special bag because they're glass. So let me take out those. And I guess I made other ones. I don't know where these crystals are from, but some crystals I have are from castles, and I guess I have to keep them. We'll see how much joy I'm sparking. But yeah, I did used to hang crystals in windows. You know, like Pollyanna. You know about Pollyanna? And look at all the prisms being shone on the walls and everything. Are you still with me? Are you still here? We're almost done. So these I did so many different things with hooks and stuff. They're from IKEA. They're like curtain rods. Now I took off parts of them, but I've used them for so many things to hook different things. But I haven't used them for years. And what the? It's like, what do you do? What bag do I put them in? I guess I put I'm putting them in a new bag. What's the point? I've also had these bags for a while too. I don't feel comfortable wrapping my eBay sales in bags from stores. I don't know why. Maybe we'll have some other things like this. All right, here's some other stuff like this. This is cool. These are my business cards, which look, and these are from 20 years ago, and my aesthetic has not changed. I know what I like, and it's so funny because this is what junk journaling, they have all this stuff. Now, is this to reproduction? But look what I did. I took a key, and this was so me too, because I forgot my keys a lot, and I also, I guess probably when I made these, I lived in a loft where the door locked behind me, right? So it was the same loft where I went in, that I was telling you the story about before, where I went in after I left, and it looked like nobody has even been there even after I moved out. Like months later, like I moved out, they didn't care. But I would have to wear the key around my neck because it would be so easy for me to, and they didn't have a landlord in the building. See, this was why I had no communication with them, and I didn't know, there was nobody to talk to. I had to go to an office to give them a paycheck that was a couple miles away, and it was weird. But so cool that this is my business card, which they're all tangled. This I used to make all kinds of different websites, but if you put in that website, that's going to take you to this channel that you're watching. But you could be me. Now, I think I had it on one of those ball chains. Ball chains, that's what they're called. Why are these all wrinkled up? But I guess I could have these, and I could give them out to people so they could be like me and be a latchkey kid. But I guess I'm pretty good with not losing my keys. Knock on wood. That I haven't lost my wallet or my keys or my phone for a long, long time. But kind of cool that I put it on a ticket, stamped it. Did I put it in a printer? I might have taped this ticket, put it in a printer, but now I have a stamp that says that URL on it. Anyway, these are kind of cool, but I would never advertise this. And this means nothing to this YouTube channel. I would never advertise this YouTube channel until it's until I could possibly make a living off of it. That would be the only time I would do that. Okay, let's get more into these. These things I use all the time. They're good for the pool pipes, but these are not these rings, which I do like these rings. I guess these ones were supposed to be for shower curtains, but they're binder clips or for putting paper together. Anyway, I don't know what I did with those other ones. We'll get rid of those, and then I guess if I need another one of these, I'll have to buy it. What's in this one? Okay, this is a good bag to put that stuff in. Now it doesn't even matter. I'm just splitting up the bags. Wow, we got jewelry. All right, so these two jars are easy. So I want to keep these. Just thrifted chess set. It's a full chess set, which is awesome. So, and then they're made out of wood. One is, I guess it looks like it's oak. It's a really nice wood. And the other ones are black. And I mean, that's really cool if I wanted to play chess. I mean, I don't have a chessboard, but I mean, you could even draw one on a piece of paper if you wanted to. Be super easy to do, but just really nice chess pieces. And plus, this is my kind of ornament. Look, we've got all of the elements that I like. We got the black, looks like black wrought iron, like everything, and then we've got the natural wood. They go together. They're in my glass jars. They're fine. They're art. They're useful. They're beautiful. That's so easy. Look, here we are. A jar of S-hooks. I guess those other S-hooks got put in the wrong place, but I'm going to get rid of these. I do have some S-hooks that I use all the time that you can see there where I'm hanging I've showed it before in videos. I'm hanging my clothes dryer in the window. Tools. I'm putting this in the tool bin. Here we go with the nails. That's so good. Wow. I never wanted to get rid of this stuff because I would have to revisit it and use it and do stuff with it. This is the jewelry. This is like pseudo jewelry, and then this is like crazy guy jewelry. Where is the pirate treasure? What the fuck? Did I mix? Where is the pirate treasure? Oh, there's more hidden stuff. Oh, here's the pirate treasure. The jar full of pirate treasure where I went all around everywhere collecting stuff that I thought looked like pirate. It actually does look like pirate treasure. Maybe it's better than I thought. Wow. How long is this video? It's way too long, but we got to keep going. Okay, now some of these crystals are like probably really old, and some of them aren't really old. Some of them are from like actual castles or Canadian castles where either they had to do renovations, and then there was like these old chandeliers that had. So I don't know what is what anymore. I guess it doesn't matter now, does it? But I assume some of them are quite old. Now, this one looks super deco-y. That is not my genre, but I guess so this one would be more from the 20s. But that prism looks like that would make some good sparkling light. So I guess that is something that I really have to think about. But I can tell you right now that I do have to look at them. Yeah, I can. They're probably from the 20s. They are, but that's a little deco-y for me. I like 1800 chandelier, early 1900s would be more my jam. So they're actually, all of those aren't sparkling the joy for me. These light bulbs are though. These are really cool. I like using these flicker like candle lights. I guess I don't have to pull them out. So these are just extra little bulbs that would work well at Christmas time for like Christmas lights. But some of them, you can see that flame in there, they actually sparkle like flames. Had them for quite a few years. So maybe I'll get I've had, different candlesticks over the years. You can pick up some pretty nice candlesticks, but do I want to decorate for Christmas? Will I ever decorate for Christmas? I don't know, but I do like those. And then I have these glass beads. I threw out some other beads. These beads, are they strong? No. Oh, no, some of them are strung. I think I tried to make... Did I make bracelets from this? What did I do with this? Oh, I think I made this. I think I made like this clasp. So this is too big to wear though. What is up with this? I think how many? Oh, I guess that's how you do it. They're really heavy and really nice. I don't know why I strung them. Oh, I guess I just strung two. Did I think I was going to wear these? Oh, you know what? This is some kind of... I know what this is. It's a special kind of meditation, and then each count means something. And yeah, and I was just made my own because they wanted you to bead meditate and count the beads as you were going. But I just used some beads that they all had their purpose. They had all their stones that meant something to them. But I had these beads that meant something to me, which I don't know, I probably thrifted them. But they're just really nice glass beads, and I like the color of them. And again, they remind me of pirate treasure. I will unstring those. I'll put them back in there. A little jar full of beautiful beads. I have to keep all of these jars, so... The chains, we're getting rid of those. I would experiment wearing chains around my neck at different times. I would also use these to hang stuff from the ceiling or pictures from the wall. Sometimes if I was hanging a picture, I string things like I do this in my diorama too. You take it to the top of the ceiling, you string it down, and then you hook the painting on it. I love hanging pictures like that, but I mean, industrial loft living does stuff like that to ya. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of these chains. Have you ever touched metal before? Leaves a film. We don't like that. All right, so that's good. I think we're gonna have to save the pirate treasure for another video. And it's yeah, because there's a lot of stuff in there. Wow. I went all around New York buying costume jewelry to pretend that I had stuff. Oh, there's some Club Monaco necklaces in there. There's some pretty cool stuff. That would take a long time, though. That's a whole video on its own. Okay, yeah, and then there's junk. This is junk religious jewelry mostly like crucifixes and just gaudy, like what do you call those things? Rosaries that I used to wear just to be silly, but. And then maybe some more meditation bracelets and stuff. But let's take a look at this. This will be the last jar that we look into. This is some kind of, I don't know what this is, some kind of electrical test. But I would do the craziest things with fashion. I probably would strap this around my arm, and then probably clip this to my front of my jacket, and then that's me making some kind of style move. But I mean, this is kind of cool. Yellow was the one thing that the one color that I allow. Yeah, I liked. I don't know. Just yeah, I think I would wear that, or wear this as a bracelet, and then yeah, I don't think that would fit around my arm. Wear this as a bracelet, then clip this to my pocket, and then who was I? Michael Jackson? Like what? I don't even know what bag to put that in. It's some kind of electrical testing cable. What else do we have in here? We've got some. Oh, these are my earrings before my earrings. I have a whole thing of new earrings. Is there anything good in here? So I have a white safety pin. I always had a safety pin in my ear, but I don't remember doing the white one, but I guess I did. And then I might have to put those in. I have a jar similar to that where I have my jewelry. Okay, so we have a... Oh, that's cool. We have one that doesn't have anything on it. We have a Chinese symbol. Man, that Chinese stuff was so big in the early 2000s. And just another safety pin, a gold one. I think I've got better. I've got better ones now. I don't have white though, but I think I could find white again. White's pretty cool. Should I do white? White for summer. Right now we've got one that looks like it looks like it's one of those big fat ears. Speaking of pirate treasure, though, skull and crossbones, I think I have to keep those. And then I had some of these other ones that made it look like I had one of these big piercings. But do I like any? You know, this was a good collection of ones that came in good colors, like brass and black. I guess I keep those. And then what is this? Holy, I totally forgot I had this. I like to wear it upside down cross. Okay, I'm keeping that. And then I got some silver pearls. Come on, we're keeping those. Yeah, these earrings are great. And I guess this fish, what is that? Oh, the fish is Jesus. It's the Jesus symbol. I think that was on one of those things. That I can part with. The gold ones I'll part with. I think that this white thing is chipping. But let me think about that. Yeah, I guess I prefer to wear a black one. Anyway, I do have black safety pin, lots of black safety pin earrings, but I'm gonna keep all of those. Yeah, these are nice surprises. I'm not keeping the Chinese symbol because I do find that dated. I loved Asian stuff, like especially Chinese. I did mention this in my last video. I would. Oh wow, what is this? I think this was for an earring, but this is definitely a 1/6 scale miniature. What a great. It's going. I know where that's going. That's going in that jar. And then here's a safety pin with all kinds of hooks on it for making jewelry. Oh, that's interesting. But I'm going to get rid of that. Put that in here. Put the lid back on this jar if I can find it. Here. Just whatever. We'll donate that. Extra safety pins. What else do we have in here? This is my crazy... Oh, wow. Alright, so maybe some of this will work for the... I used to do the craziest things. So sometimes I would just wear nautical stuff. I would wear like I'd be all dressed up in a suit, and then I would put a fishing lure on it, like how you wear them on your vests. But then also I would wear, look at this, just, what do you call these things? Fishing lures. There's other names. Anyway, tackle shop chic. I would pin these onto my blazer, and I mean, I'd have to cut off the. That is kind of funny. And I have so much of this. I guess most of this is just stuff. Look, I put a pin on it. Took off the hook and put on a safety pin, so nobody gets hurt or injured. And then I just wear my fishing lures on my blazer, opposed to my vest. Holy, there's so many of them. Oh, is this a big conglomeration? Oh, I did a 3-piece. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think they came as a set, if I do remember correctly. So it's like they are supposed to be together, and they had to be together. Anyway, I don't know. They're all tangled. I can't hang them properly. But then that way you had all of your 3. That's pretty chic. I would totally still do that today. These are pretty nice too. Because they're, made of feathers and stuff, and little pops of color. Kind of cool, I must say. Are these earrings? These special safety pins? They would make good earrings. I don't know if I wore them as earrings, but I had so many of these. I wonder if I ever decked out a lapel with like 20 of them on, because what is anybody going to think when they find these with all of the hooks are cut off of all of these lures? And anyway, nonetheless, the rest of this stuff is more. Oh wow, oh my goodness, there's an axe. We'll be keeping that. There's a pair of pliers. I guess this was like some kind of jewelry set, because some of them have hooks on them. But those are amazing for my 1/6 scale. Another wrench. Yeah, I think I was wearing that stuff as jewelry, or had it as a possibility for jewelry. A screwdriver. Oh, I like these miniatures. Holy, I don't know. And then we've got little black bells. I love little jingle bells, but what am I going to do with those? I'll put those in that. I'll put all of these lures, fishing tackle. Why do I think I'm missing a word? I'll just put them in with all of the pins and buttons, and I'll put all of these extra safety pins in there too. And then look at this key. That key does spark me joy. This is my industrial mixed with toy I don't want to get rid of this. This is useless to me. I could wear it around. That is an homage. I was going to get rid of this chain, but how about this I think is hideous, by the way, right now. But how about I ghost translucent ghost latchkey kid myself. I'm never going to wear jewelry, by the way, though, but I'm going to keep this for a little bit. I'm going to wear this ghost key. I don't know what that's from. It's probably some kind of... And then just more safety pins, which I should probably save because safety pins are always useful. But I have a safety pin. I am keeping all of these earrings, so that's good. I think I have a place to put them. Maybe I'll get rid of some of the other earrings that I have. But some of these are cool. I would like the old-timey finishes on some of these. I guess maybe some of them I could get rid of. And then the pirate one, and then the upside down cross. That's a sweet piece of jewelry to wear. All right, I'll put those on top of the jar. I'm gonna wash that and put them away. They do look rusty and stuff. And I think that's it. We just we'll do this in another video. We'll go through my pirate treasure, and I'm not gonna remember probably where any of it came from. I just would buy costume jewelry from Canal Street, and then some tacky rosaries and hippie jewelry to mix into the mix. But that'll take up, so we don't do a video that's this long. But I'm gonna fill up this box with all of these little bags, and am I gonna take it to the thrift store? No. Like I said, maybe I'll just abandon the stuff that I don't want. And it's too heavy for this Walmart box. But we did it, guys. We really, really did it. I gotta put this stuff away with the diorama stuff. I have to find the blow up. That's so kind of me to find the blow up ball, even though before I donate it, so somebody has a way to plug it up. Even though maybe that's an extra one from an old one that I had. I don't know. And then I have all of these jars that I still have to contend with, but I love these jars, and they will always have a purpose. And even if they were empty on a shelf, they would be incredible. But the ones that have the beautiful stuff that means a lot to me, and means a lot to me, also quite disposable. Marbles, you can probably find them again, even though those are some really nice antique marbles in there. Granite, wooden little beautiful things. Then glass beads. These are the things that... Do you know who Eames is? Do you know what the House of Cards are? Kind of reminds me of that. These little useful things that are beautiful. I think I'm over the crystals. I was big on collecting antique crystals, but I don't like some of these. I think are chipped. I think that some of these older ones have chipped ends, and then these I mean, I'm just going to throw these out. And then these are from a time period that I don't really appreciate. I'd rather probably just buy some new crystals. I'm going to take a look at these, though, but I think they're going directly into the bag. I'll look at them quite quickly. And that's it. I don't know what to do with these. Do I put these back in a jar? I think I'll put these in somewhere with my fashion accessories. Whatever that is, wherever those are. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. We do have more coming up. Maybe I can find something else to look at in this video. These stars are, I guess those are going with my... You know what? I don't need these. But I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to donate them. They mean something. They're like you're supposed to put them above your door, like a horseshoe, or hang them from... I had them hanging from a string in my doorway or something. I don't know. They're definitely reproduction, but they're old and I like them. Thank you so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again real soon. I'll hopefully see you again soon. I'll probably split up. I probably won't tackle that. How can I never end a video? How does my ghost necklace look on me? How can I? Yeah, I can never end a video. I love you so much. I don't want you to go. Don't go away. We will tackle the other stuff. What do I do with these? These are kind of. I guess I can just throw them in the garbage or hold on to them. I guess I can put them with my other business cards. My business cards. Do people still use business cards? I have no idea. I haven't spent any time with anybody in years, nor do I want to. We have already touched on that too, because they make me spend my money on things that I don't want to spend my money on. That's what women do. That's a good way to end this. They make you spend your money on stuff you don't want to spend your money on. I love you though, nonetheless. We'll see you again real soon. But I'll try not to do another sorting video right after this sorting video. Or maybe this is just going to be a sorting channel. Why can't I say goodbye? Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, it's nice.